Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. This is episode 2 and today we have a brand new guest, the one and only Shoto Kage. He's a well-known sports fanatic right across the board from NBA to football to tennis to table tennis to gaming. Very well known in
You know
Jamaica.
it.
Yeah, very well known in Jamaica, very well known across the Caribbean. He's actually a martial artist. Are you a black belt by now?
Yeah, third degree black belt.
Third degree black belt. There you go. He will be our distinguished guest for tonight. And tonight's topic is actually, oh, and I forgot we have the great Jerome with us back again.
Great, just Jerome.
Well, tonight we'll be talking about the Bucks and the Hawks series. Um, Game one. It's the Eastern Conference Final. A very exciting matchup. What do you guys think about this game
Sure.
so far, Shoto?
Well, just really a bit surprised that Milwaukee, like credit to them because they played phenomenal, right? A lot of heart and spirit when they actually won the Nets, which the Nets was like a big favorite to win, like go to the finals, and whoever comes up against them, and maybe even win the rings. But the Milwaukee Bucks proved something totally different. That anyone is ready for it, and I think they're really hungry. If you think about it, still Atlanta Hawks, they got some really good players. I think they have a good coaching staff around them, and they're hungry just as much.
I agree. I agree. Milwaukee definitely, even though they're my pick, they low key surprised me because at one point I thought they would have thrown the series, even though Brooklyn was undermanned with all the injuries. What say you, Jerome?
Yes, that was a pretty interesting series. Brooklyn Nets was down two superstar players. KD, rise to the occasion. However, this series right now between Bucks and the Hawks, it's not gonna pass 5 games. Like I will give Hawks one game. So 4-1. No if, no much, no maybe. As this is Bucks series to lose. Yeah. Yeah. It's me, Ashok.
Yeah, right there, Giannis. Like you gotta give him credit, man. Like he's been doing this as what he got drafted in which year again? I think what 2016 or before that. Yeah, 2012. Wow, I've been off the map. Well, but Giannis, yeah. So Giannis, right? He's been phenomenal, right? Even in the losing games, right? And if you really think about it, still they have good players around them. Like you got what Jay Holiday? No, my bad. Yeah, Holiday. You got Holiday. PJ Tucker, which is he has a lot. Yeah, he has a lot of stamp in his passport, so he's a team player. He knows how to play his position real well. I'm gonna actually agree on Jerome with this one, but I see this series maybe. I think the Hawks are gonna win like maybe 2 game, but the Bucks definitely 4. They have a chance, but when it comes to crunch time, I think Giannis takes that boat. Like if just to recap a little bit, going back to the Philly game, they were playing okay, but it's on like the opposition now just to actually maintain your focus, play defense, get your shots off. You know what I mean? If it's not falling for one player, you pass it to the next player. You got to switch up tactics, stuff like that, and they just faltered and they crumbled.
Okay. All right. I definitely see what you're saying. What do you think, Jerome? Do you think Giannis will have a better series than Trae Young?
All right, let me start by saying, right, the Hawks have not yet been tested. The Philadelphia 76ers are pathetic,
I
to
wouldn't
say the
say I
least.
wouldn't say it.
So
I would
Oh
no,
say
God.
I would say
you
Ben
can't.
Simmons. I would say Ben Simmons is pathetic. I wouldn't say the 76ers are pathetic. Joel Embiid had an
Yes, yes,
excellent series.
but as bad
Yeah,
as
but
right, so but as bad as Ben Simmons is, and I mean he's really bad, right? Um, he's just one player on the team. So if he's not playing well, does that mean I don't have to play well?
No,
Remember, I know
well,
at the end of the day, it's about effort.
well,
and
So
I
yeah,
wouldn't. Well,
no, I understand.
yeah,
He's the right. So I understand he's the second best player in the team,
right,
and the team will should go as he goes, in that he's the ball handler,
right,
he's facilitating and stuff. I get that.
right, right.
But Hawks has not been tested. No, um, the Brooklyn Nets had the size to match up with the Bucks, right? So what you find now is Hawks would be undersized. Yes, they have Capella that's inside, but really and truly, right? If you watch the history of Giannis going up against Capella, even when Capella was at Houston,
Rockets,
Giannis would destroy him in the paint. So it's like, you know,
Well,
so this is Bucks series to lose,
I agree with you
right? So
wholeheartedly.
that
This is a matchup nightmare for the Hawks because one,
yeah,
you
it's
can't.
but at the same the only thing,
Go ahead.
yeah, the only thing that can as beat the Bucks is complacency, as far as I see,
And
you know.
that's that. Well,
So
to your point, to your 2 points, I agree with you because as I was saying, this is a matchup nightmare for the Hawks. You said you would put
mhm.
Capella on Giannis. You can't put Capella on Giannis because Capella
No,
has to
no, I
say,
was saying size comparison.
all right, because
No, what I was
You have to put Capella on actually Brook Lopez because Brook Lopez is gonna be in the paint. Giannis is gonna stand on the top of the
no,
key
no,
and
I'm
or
not
drive
even
in.
saying
Tucker.
no, I'm just saying the size overall, right?
Oh, the comparison.
Right,
The
right. So I'm talking about the
Nets,
matchups.
I'm sorry, Hawks don't have the size, right? So I'm not saying that Capella is gonna guard Giannis. I'm just saying
Yeah,
in the paint,
rebound.
that's Capella's
Hmm.
area,
Okay.
right? Right. So it's to put it in the paint, but he's going against Giannis. So I'm saying they don't have the size
Yeah,
to
I
match up,
agree. I
with a
agree.
stretch, for example, stretch four like Brook Lopez.
Yeah.
If 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 Brook Lopez can get Capella to come out on the 3-point line to guard him, it's done. There's nobody inside.
I
There's nobody left inside who's going to stop Giannis
I
because
agree, but
Brook Lopez is going to pull him out.
I wouldn't say
So
nobody, but I agree it's gonna be difficult, and here's why.
what about Bob Donovich?
Oh well, I'll get to him in a
He,
second.
he's
But
he's a guard.
mhm.
here's the thing, though. Capella is gonna be on Brook Lopez, right? You're gonna have Giannis, you're gonna have Chris Middleton, and you're going to have PJ Tucker. The only undersized person is PJ. Chris Middleton
Yeah.
is pretty tall. Giannis is a giant. He's the Greek freak. So
Mhm,
the only person you can put on either of those two guys is Collins. Collins is 6'9", still not tall enough, but he's six
mhm,
nine, right? Let's say
mhm,
you put Drew Holiday on Trae Young. That would leave Kevin Herter
mhm,
and Bogdan, right? Kevin Herter nor Bogdan
mhm.
can guard Chris Middleton or Giannis. Like I don't see those guys stopping Giannis, right? Yeah. So unless what's his name, McMillan, that's the coach for Hawks. Unless that guy comes with
Yeah.
an
Mhm,
a excellent strategy like what Heat did last year and build a wall, defend as a team. That's the
mhm.
only way I see Hawks having a chance if they defend as a team. But if they go like man to man, they're gonna get blown out. They're gonna get blown out because they're undersized. It's a matchup
That's
nightmare
true
for
still.
them. It's a matchup
And
nightmare.
then
But
yeah.
Go ahead.
yeah, yep.
Oh,
Show it a card. Yeah, go ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I was gonna say Cam Reddish. He's back after 4 months out with an injury. Any I like? What do you think? He's gonna play an important role tonight because after 4 months,
Oh,
coming back here.
I actually didn't see
Yes,
that
sir.
in the injury report.
Yeah.
He's playing tonight.
He is playing tonight after 4 months. But I'm saying like he had an Achilles issue injury, right? I know how like Ricky. I know you used to do your track and field back in the days,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So like I'm telling you, you can't just rush that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But he's been out for 4 months, so it must have been passed clear to play and
Well,
everything.
well,
So
not
I'm just
necessarily.
hoping.
Not necessarily. What I've been seeing for this postseason actually is that the athletes are trying to be tough. So, for example,
Oh,
AD came out injured with the groin injury, couldn't play.
Harden.
Harden came out, couldn't play. There's many more that came out, couldn't play. This is the quote unquote toughest the
But
players
even
have.
who's been playing before that? Like even Kawhi was playing, and he
Yeah, he
was
was
trying,
hobbled.
he's trying.
He was hobbled.
I heard first
Joel
the
Embiid
first
was
report I
hobbled.
got it was a knee, and then right after that was the Achilles injury. I'm like, what? It could be both.
Yeah, yeah, true, true. But
Yeah, it could be both.
so this season, back to your point, this season is, I guess, the season of the tough athlete. Just like last night game, Booker got a broken nose and played through it. So I guess the athletes are trying to prove a point by I
Ah,
don't know, being tough or something. He can be ready, he can be healed, but I mean, a big injury that have you out for so long and then to throw you in game one of the
Yeah.
conference finals, that's suspect.
Well, he's gonna need some playing times because
Yeah, he's been
we
out
need
for a
every
while.
man. It's just, we need everybody right
how
now
much?
on deck.
That's
And
true.
just to add, Jerome, what you said about Philadelphia, I've tried with Philadelphia, right? Like I remember when Jimmy Butler was there, I'm like, okay, game over. They're going to the finals,
Mhm.
right? Flopped. Okay, they leave them alone. They traded him to what, Miami at the time, and I'm like, all right, then let's see what you guys got. Nothing. This one, you know why I'm upset about at Ben Simmons? Like I'm not even gonna blame the rest of the team, right? I'm gonna blame
They're
him.
soft.
Who's the number one star on what, Philly? Embiid, right?
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid. Then who's the backup?
Yeah, Ben Simmons is the
The,
number
the
two
backup
guy.
was supposed to
Yeah,
be
it's gonna be between you and Seth Curry. So and then again, you. So come on, you get the ball, you need to throw it down. You need to take over. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think he's gonna leave this season because
Well, he's still under
boy,
contract. He's still under contract, so it would totally be up to the front office of the Philadelphia 76ers. Go ahead, Joe.
Are we talking about Philadelphia as a team, or are we still talking about Ben Simmons?
well, I'm giving Philadelphia a good
Because you said
I'll say they worked hard, right? But individual, like as a team, I think they work hard enough. I'm just saying. But
Oh,
Ben Simmons, as an individual player, I think he could have done a lot more.
that's not a question. He played horrible. He had the worst
Yeah.
stat in NBA history for free throws.
Wow.
That's horrible for a superstar in 2021 to have the worst shooting.
Superstar.
He's a superstar. He's an All
Isn't
NBA
it, isn't
player.
he just a star?
Well,
he's not a
yeah,
superstar.
he's a
Isn't
star.
there three levels?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
it's a
star, superstar,
superstar.
and all star.
Yeah, no,
So
no,
he's
no.
just a
He's
star.
He's just a star. Yeah, I agree. But he's an all star. He's not a
Yeah,
superstar. You're
it's
right.
just a star.
You're right. You're right. He's just a star. But
mm,
for a star
Yeah.
at
he has the
that
ability
level,
to be.
he's an elite defender.
Yeah, you need to.
He's
It's not like it's a. Mhm.
he's not he's not no scrub or anything. You get what I'm saying? He's a top notch player. He might not be top 10. Like, I think the definition of superstars are top 10 players. I guess that's the definition of superstars.
Yeah. No, wait,
I
you got
That
stars, and all star, right?
that's not my definition of superstar.
oh, what do you classify
That's not
as
my
superstar?
definition of superstar. A superstar player is a play. A superstar player is a player on a team that can rise to the
Yeah.
occasion when the team needs him,
Is
right?
is
And
that
a
a player
superstar
for
player
one
should be
game?
able to okay. First of all, your back
Is the backup
no,
towards the all
it has
star.
to be a pattern, a consistent. Yeah,
Okay.
right. So a superstar player basically you have to be box office, right?
Okay.
So based on your ability to play the game very well, and your dependability, you people invest in you. They can build a team around you.
So I have a question for you.
Understand?
I have a
And
question for you,
that
Jerome.
builds the status of a
Makes
superstar.
sense. I like that.
I have a question for you. Give me a top 10 player. No, give me a superstar that is not a top 10 player.
All right.
It's
A
easy.
superstar that's not top 10.
Yeah.
When you ask a question like that, I'm just
I
saying,
got it.
okay. I would have to listen to, for example, you give me a list of your
You
No,
want
no, no, no,
you
no,
want
not
10
my
people
top
or
10.
one? Just one.
then I could tell you.
Just one person, right?
One
No,
person
man,
that's
just
not in the top
All
10.
right.
context.
All
Context.
right. For me, it would be Jimmy Butler.
No, but it's
You
relative.
think
Now,
Jimmy
let me
Butler
tell
is
you
a
why.
superstar?
Yeah. Wait, so isn't there three categories? You have star, superstar, then all star, right? Like all rounder. Like
No,
he knows.
you wouldn't put all star there. You would put I guess star, all star, then superstar. So all star,
That's how it goes.
yeah. So
Yeah,
all star
yeah,
would be
yeah, yeah,
second.
yeah,
Okay.
All star would be
yeah,
second.
Okay. So a super. Okay.
yes, yeah, yeah,
So a superstar that's not in the
yeah,
top
all
10.
star,
Yeah, a
yeah.
superstar that's not in the top 10.
Hmm.
You can't think of any.
Does
So
does it matter the age?
no, it doesn't matter. LeBron's a superstar, so it
All
doesn't
right,
matter
No, I can't do
hold on.
that.
When what are the different matrix you use, the criteria that you use?
for a top
Because
10 player. No, all right.
I
So
realize
for
that when
me,
ESPN,
you're looking for
no,
the
no,
top
when
10. Mhm.
ESPN released a list, right? Did you know that ESPN released a list of the
Players.
best players in NBA below 25 years old, 25 years old
Right.
players,
Right.
and they put LaMelo Ball above guy from Jazz.
Well,
What's
Rudy
his
Gobert?
Jazz? What's his name?
Donovan Mitchell.
No,
Yeah. Yeah, my
yeah,
bad.
they
Yeah,
put
Donovan Mitchell.
LaMelo
Spider.
over Donovan Mitchell.
All right. The reason
They
Mm.
why
put
they did
both
that.
over
No, I
Donovan
listen.
Mitchell as
I
a
listen what they're saying. They're not saying Lamelo is better than Mitchell. They're saying the ceiling for I'm sorry, they're not saying Lamelo is better than Mitchell. They're saying the ceiling for Lamelo is higher than the ceiling for Mitchell. That's what they're saying. Because
the headline said top players in the NBA below 25,
yeah, I
25
know,
and
but if
below.
you watched the
That's what the
podcast,
headline said.
yeah, I know, but if you watch the podcast, they're saying it's the ceiling. Like, how do I say? Like when they ask the question, who would you start your franchise if you had to start over? Who would you pick your franchise on? And everybody would say Luka. Luka is not better than Giannis. Luka is not better than LeBron. Luka is not better than KD. Luka is not better than Kawhi. He's not. However, when you look at
No, but
the age,
uh-huh.
his age, which he's 20,
Yeah.
20
Okay.
21. How old is Luka? 21, 22? 20,
Yeah,
21, 20. Yeah.
I think 21 too.
So
Yeah.
you look at his age, which is 21.
I got it. Go
right?
ahead.
Right? So you look at his age, then you look at his ceiling, and then you say, okay, it seems he may have a higher ceiling or as high ceiling as probably a KD, a LeBron, whoever. You understand? They're not saying he's better than LeBron. They're not saying he's better than KD. They're just looking at their ceiling. Because if I want to win a championship tomorrow, I'm not picking Luka. If I'm picking a team and I want to win a championship next year, I'm not picking Luka. And Luka is not my first pick. Obviously, it's either LeBron or KD. That's my first two picks. Those two guys, you can build a
but
team
if
around.
you want long,
Of course.
But if you're building your
So,
franchise,
well, all right.
if you're building your franchise now,
Okay.
I wouldn't take LeBron or KD. They're old.
Mhm.
They're old. I wouldn't take either of those guys. You get what I'm saying? That's the point.
Okay, so you're building a franchise right now,
Yeah.
and you're thinking in the next 5 years,
To win,
right?
to
You want a
compete,
championship team.
to compete.
You
Mhm.
have to choose between. Yes, you have to choose between LaMelo and Donovan.
Now,
Who are you gonna choose?
Donovan.
of course, Donovan Mitchell. I'm looking at 45 points a game.
Donovan.
What the
That's
ceiling?
not-
What the ceiling for?
Yeah, because
All right, you see,
because
this-
here's the
okay.
thing. Here's the thing.
You remember when
Here's the
Ben
thing. You know.
Simmons?
Here's the thing. You know. It's a possibility that that Lamelo becomes better than Mitchell. I know what I'm getting from
Wait.
Mitchell. I already.
Which one of the
I
Lamelo Ball?
They
My
said
bad.
they said that Ben Simmons was the second coming of LeBron James.
Yeah. I remember that.
He's like a jump shot away from being LeBron James. That's what they said.
Exactly.
And I am like, okay, so Okay, so I remember Kobe, Allen Iverson, Kevin Garnett, all those players when they came in, something special about them
Yeah,
when they came in the NBA.
yeah.
So when they
Carmelo.
say, okay, their ceiling is this, you won't even argue with them.
Yeah.
But it's almost like they can't do it for everybody. There's this Stephen A. Smith said that Donovan Mitchell is the greatest player in the history of the Jazz franchise,
No.
right?
Steven, but
I'm
he's so
like thinking to
crazy.
myself,
Carmelo, bro. Carmelo. Donovan hasn't
no,
proven
no, no,
anything
Oh,
I'm
yet.
saying
Ricky, Ricky, I got your
Donovan would have been
message.
the
I got
highest
your answer
scorer in
now.
the franchise.
Okay.
Is it fair though? Carmelo Anthony for the, but you said top 10. Would you call? Right, he's an all star, right?
He's not
He
a
is an all star.
he's not a superstar. Not no. In
Not a superstar.
yeah, he's not a superstar.
Yeah, but
In his
overall,
Melo?
no, no,
Melo?
no. I'm talking
yeah,
about right now.
Carmelo.
Carmelo.
Okay, right now.
Yeah, players that right now that's not in the top 10 and is a superstar. There's no player that I can think of that's not like. Let's look at the top 10 players, right? You'd say LeBron.
That's what I'm gonna go
You'd
through.
say
Like I think.
LeBron, KD, Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
That's three. You'd say this is off the top of my head, not looking at any list, by the way, guys, for full disclosure.
Did you
So,
say KD,
yeah, so LeBron,
Kevin
KD,
Durant,
Yeah.
LeBron, KD,
Irvin,
Kawhi. No, no, I'm not putting Irving yet. So
AD?
AD, Steph Curry, James Harden,
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic, Joel
Mm-hmm.
Embiid. That's what, eight. Damian Lillard,
Yeah.
that nine,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
maybe Chris Paul 10. So off the top of my
But you
head,
didn't call Irvin though.
no, I don't think he's a top 10 player. Who's on that list?
What?
Who's on that list you'd take over Irving?
The last person. I'll take off Chris Paul and give Irvin that spot.
No, hell no. Hell no.
Come on.
Hell
No,
no.
no. Yo, Chris Paul is like he is Chris
Hell
Paul,
no. Hell
right?
no. Hell
But
no. If
if you
if
think
I'm
about
building
it
a
right
team to
there,
win, and I need a point
a
guard
ball handle.
between I'm not saying look, um Irvin is all-time great. All-time great. Probably the best ball handler the sport has ever seen. And that's easily arguable. Probably one of the best finisher at the rim. Easily arguable. But I'm not the intangibles that Chris Paul have. I'm not giving away that. He's an excellent leader, excellent team player. He's excellent in the locker room. He's excellent around young guys. He's excellent around old guys. I'm not taking that. Kawhi, there's too many. I'm sorry, Irving. There's too many negative intangibles when it comes on to him. Like today is good, tomorrow is off on a vacation randomly, out doing whatever he's doing. Like I
Locker room
can't trust that
cancer.
But
guy.
that's Harden then.
I
Well,
can't
take off.
trust that
Like,
guy. I can't.
I respect the Harden. You know, Harden is one of my favorite fans, right? Just take him out then and give him this. Well, then again,
Hell no.
that's gonna be hard. Like you
Hell
can't
no.
even do that.
If
That's
you
the
look,
thing. You
if you
definitely
look,
can't do
if
that.
you look at the Nets this year, Arden was the orchestrator of everything, like everything. Like if you look how if you look how the Nets play with Durant and with Irving, and look how they play with Harden, it's a whole different
Mhm.
Nets. He is the engine of that team. If he was healthy,
I wanna.
if he
You know
was
what? I
healthy,
wanna ask though, Ricky.
go ahead,
When you finish.
go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, if he was healthy, definitely different. I think he would finish at 4-2. To be honest,
Yeah,
if he was fully healthy,
the
it would be
Bucks,
4-1.
the Bucks getting blown out if Harden was healthy.
All
Blown
right.
out.
So I was gonna say, like, play for the NBA season so far, right? There's two that I like. When LeBron hit the 3-pointer and turned his back,
Yeah.
that definitely. But in my personal opinion, I got to give it to the with the Bucks, not the Bucks, the Nets when Simmons with the back pass to Irvin and Irvin to KD with the
Oh yeah, that
dunk.
was a
It's
big
just
highlight. Yeah, that was a big
I'm
highlight.
like, come on,
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was
this. It's a steal.
that's actually Jerome types of game with the flair and the off the backboard pass dunks, and
Actually,
that's Jerome. That's the highlights Jerome
no,
love.
that's true.
They're from the streets.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, no, no. Mm-mm. No. Jerome is more about fundamentals. Trust me.
Yeah, but you
I'm
love
more
those
about fundamentals.
highlights.
All right, so Yeah, know that we are back on Milwaukee, because I mean we're still talking about Milwaukee and
Yeah. We went on a
Hawks.
tangent there.
All right. I believe yes, I believe that Giannis would be more effective if he played inside out rather than outside in. So if there's a
Oh,
play in basketball where you go on the post and
right.
get the screen and you come high post, low post, and you oscillate between. Either you go up and down the paint or you go
Okay.
across the
Mm-hmm.
key, right?
Okay.
So Giannis is a good rebounder.
Excellent.
He has the ability to work on his post game, right? And he shoots very high inside when he's inside. And there still will still be opportunities where he's one on one with a player and he could still take it inside, for a dunk or whatever he does. But this thing where he just charges down the court from baseline to baseline,
It's a bit
and the
Hey,
team
linear.
playing zone,
hey, he's been doing that for 3 seasons.
everybody's is
He's been
pulling
doing it. He's
a
been doing it
charge
for
in.
3 seasons now.
Everybody, right. So I'm saying if he's doing for 3 seasons, right,
Hmm.
and it's not working, then it's a coach's problem. What is the coach doing?
I don't
Because
think.
all the teams do is they just play zone defense on him,
Hmm.
collapse the paint, and it's is a charging foul, offensive foul is called on Giannis
Yeah, I
every
agree.
time.
I
You
agree.
get me?
That's what I was
So
saying. If the Hawks can find a way how to defend as a team, it's gonna be trouble because so far McMillan has proven to be a good coach with this Hawks team. He makes
mhm.
necessary changes. He
Yeah,
trusts
yeah.
his teams,
But he
and
was in Portland. No, he was in Portland. He was in
yeah. But
Portland. Yeah,
when
he
he
was one of
came
the persons who were behind Demalilla's rise.
when he came to Hawks, I think their record was 27-15. They had the third best record at the ending of the season. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like since he's been there, they have the third best record.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. For a team that was actually at the
but
bottom of the
exactly. That's he turned
yeah,
around that team, and
season
for the
before,
past two and a half seasons, Budenholzer has shown that he doesn't make the necessary changes to win. He's gonna go with his game plan, and he's going to win or lose with his game plan. He's not going to adjust. And if Nate McMillan can find a way to defend versus Giannis, it's gonna. I see Hawks
Yeah,
squeezing out 1 or 2 wins. But one
yeah,
of the big thing about tonight's
yeah,
game,
yeah, yeah.
couple of their main guys is listed as doubtful. When I check the injury report, I see Kevin Herter. He had a big game the other night, scoring 25 plus points. Had a really big game. He manhandled the matchup versus Seth Curry because Seth Curry was way too little, way too short to guard him. I'm also seeing that
That's
Bogdanovich is
true.
also listed as doubtful. So I don't know. I think the game tonight versus the Bucks is gonna be so tough. Like if Trey gets one game on Bucks home court, I'm a believer. I can see they squeezing out 2 more wins if they can just get one there.
uh,
What do you guys think?
yeah,
Yeah, it's like you said, he got to stick to his game plan. But here's the thing, right? And I'm taking it from the the field that I'm in sports, right? As a fighter, you want to win, right? If you go with one punch, what's gonna happen? It might connect the first time or two, but right after that, you probably need to throw a kick in or more than one punches. So as a coach, I
Change it
think
up.
he's too linear.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
needs to switch it up, take more risk, and
yeah.
then maybe
I
you
agree.
can still stick to your game plan. But what if your game plan is
It's not
not
work.
working? Then what?
You adjust
You're
and
gonna wait for them to slip up? You have to adjust. So that's gonna be his major factor. That's my thought, though.
true.
But definitely, it's
yeah.
definitely gonna be a
But
4-2
it's sad.
series.
Yeah, but it's also sad to see Giannis not because for me, Giannis is not playing basketball. He's just raw talent. He
Raw
can run,
athleticism.
he can jump, he's strong,
Yeah, yeah.
he's
There's
athletic, right. So he's not playing basketball.
I
There's
think
no
Harden.
if when you watch a Joel Embiid play or a Jokic, and you have to
Yeah,
work
footwork.
on
Yeah,
like it's really impressive to watch. Giannis is he's exciting, but there's some things,
missing.
in order
There's
for
a
him to
lot
get
of
to that
holes.
level.
There's a
Because
lot of holes in his game.
the truth.
That's
I
facts.
told
My next question would
the
be
truth.
my next question would be let's say by the grace of the basketball gods, Trae Young carry this Hawks team to the NBA Finals. Is Trae Young a top 10 player in the NBA right now? If he can get past the Bucks. Do you think so,
Uh,
Shoto?
as in he carries it, of course.
So all right.
He
So
brings the Hawks
Hawks.
outside of the East.
Yeah. So
That's
all right. So he's a
yeah.
top. So
I'm sorry, the Hawks
so all right.
But here's the thing: what do you classify as a top
in the
10 player,
postseason.
though? That's the thing.
We went over a list. We went over a list earlier, and we said, all
No,
right.
no, not in terms of the type of people, right? I get the people because and the people that you listed are different, right? If you understand what I'm saying, they're different positions as well, and you know who has different. Right, like I think what separates you from being that.
Oh, the
Yeah.
criterias.
All right. Here's
Okay.
my main criteria
Yeah.
because which. All right. Say if you break it up in 3 parts, right? You got stars and then what? Superstar, then all star. That's it.
No, you have
That
stars, all stars, then superstars.
superstar. All right. So the all star. Say he can make a good shot. He's good at the free throw line. You know, a few qualities. But for me,
Clutch.
he's clutch. But that top tier player, it's not even about those. I'm talking that person that he's gonna make that correct decision.
Yeah, but
Right?
but
If it no no let me get across. Think about Golden State when you had that Golden State side with Kevin Durant, right? Seth Curry is hot. Klay Thompson is hot. You know what I mean? That team. If Curry's hot, they give him the ball. That's your team trusting you. That's one thing. Who's the man at Golden State? It's Curry.
all right.
Then
Shoto,
if
here's the
Klay
thing,
Thompson
Shoto.
if Klay Thompson is hot now, they're gonna give him the ball because all right. And where do you classify him?
All right. Wait. Here's the thing, Shoto.
Star.
Here's the thing, Shoto.
Mhm.
You're saying that it's a player that makes the right decision and do the right things to make their team win. And I'm saying Trae Young brings his team to the final. So everything you're saying is what Trae Young is doing.
Mhm.
And if he somehow beats the Bucks,
Do the same thing again.
versus the Bucks, right, and bring his team to the finals,
Yeah.
is he a top 10 player? Because he beats the two-time MVP.
He has to win the finals first.
He has to win the
I
finals
want
to
to
be a top.
interject. I want to interject.
Of course.
No. I disagree with Showtime, but I want to interject. I want to do a follow up on what you said a while ago. You said something about listen the criteria, and you were like a player that rises to the occasion.
Yeah,
Right,
like
can do what needs to be
you
done
need
to make
that
the
one
team
thing that
win.
separates you from being just
All right.
yeah.
All right. So this is issue I have. This is the issue I have with these modern so-called basketball stars, right?
Mhm.
Damian Lillard, right, will give you
Mhm.
50 points every game, and it's like it's nothing. He's that good. But I'm wondering though, if the Portland Trail Blazers needed to make a defensive play to win the game, could Damian Lillard be that
Mhm.
player who does that?
That's not what Damian Lillard
For
does.
me, a superstar player is a player who can fit in a situation to say,
Oh,
okay,
on both
you know what,
ends.
I can score in time I
All
want,
right.
but there's nobody who can stop me on that team. What I need to do is to stop that player from scoring, or to create some kind of thing that allows my team
Disruption.
to
Yes, Jerome,
yeah.
and
So
that's the
to me
point
is
I
a
was actually trying to like bring up
different
across. Like, don't
situation.
get me wrong. If he make it to the finals, credit to him. But in that finals, if the game is at 3-3, the series at 3-3, right? What's gonna separate? All right. Before I go there, who's a better player, Giannis in his team or Trae Young?
All right.
It's
On paper, we're gonna say Giannis, but however,
all right. Now here's
that's
the
not
thing.
that's not what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
No.
I'm saying
No, I get what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to
somehow-
say, right? No, wait. It's at 3-3. It's at 3-3, right?
Mhm.
What's gonna separate you from him to say, listen, I didn't just bring the team here, right? I'm not just scoring like 50 points a game. I'm not doing triple doubles, right? You use Lillard for an example. This guy sent Brooklyn into 2 OTs back to back. What else do you want this guy to do? You want him to win it too.
Yeah, but I'm saying
right?
we're talking about a
Mm-hmm.
hypothetical. I'm saying somehow,
Okay, yeah, my
some way,
bad. I was getting emotional about it.
somehow, Trey Young
Mm-hmm.
finds
Yeah,
a
you
way
got to
to
give him his credit.
find. Yeah, all right. So let's say so you would give him top 10 if he gets past.
Oh, definitely,
Who would you take?
definitely.
Who would you take out of the top 10 to put him top 10? That's the question.
Let's take out Embiid.
Embiid.
Yeah,
So you think
you
Embiid
call
is
him
the
in the top 10.
worst? You think Embiid is the worst top 10 player?
No, no, but he's saying that Trae Young would have done what Embiid couldn't do.
What he was
He
trying to
still
accomplish because he had a great season.
All right. Funny enough.
Or
and Trae Young is even a
Funny
younger
enough.
player.
Funny enough. The only top 10 player that's still playing is Giannis, and Kawhi's out. Chris Paul's out. There are no other top 10 players in our list. So every other top 10 player that we listed,
Mhm.
they fall in the same category as Embiid. They couldn't win. So you can't use one thing to cook Embiid and not use the same thing to cook every other top 10 player.
That's true,
LeBron
but
couldn't win.
the
AD couldn't
comparison
win.
to what
KD couldn't
like
win.
what
None of those
the
guys could have won.
comparison what Ice Tray is doing now.
We're talking about this season. Yeah, we're talking. We're talking like
So would you?
because those players who are not there now would have done it in the past.
Mhm.
Would have done it in the past already. So, you know,
So
and Embiid has tried in the past and failed.
so you would have.
And
You would
now,
have.
Yeah, that's,
Trae Young
yeah,
have
might
done
as
it.
well take him out.
So it's Embiid for you
Like
as well.
even that.
No, I'm just making. I'm just trying to support his
So
point.
Yeah.
And,
who would
I'm
it be
just,
for you then?
But
Let me put you on the spot.
but definitely, who would it be?
Yeah. Who do you take out for
All
for
right.
Ice Tray?
And the only player. Okay, so all the players on the list. So we have Damian Lillard. We have
Damian Lillard,
Embiid. Let me see
Embiid.
who else on the one.
There's Nicola. There's Chris Paul.
All right, I'm talking about players who never won. No one never won anything. So that
Yeah,
would be four
Embiid,
players, right?
Embiid, Lillard, Chris Paul, and Jokic. Everyone else had one, right? Curry had one, Kawhi one, KD one, LeBron one, AD one.
Right. So
Harden.
here's
Harden
the
didn't win.
thing.
Harden didn't win.
All right. Right.
Hmm.
Hold on. Here's the thing now. Here's the thing. The top 10 list, right? As far as I'm concerned, is based on skills. It's not based on accomplishments. If the list that they give a while ago is based on skill and type of player or your impact
Yeah,
on the
that's
game.
what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
You agree?
Agree.
Because there's a lot of players on that list who have not won anything.
That's half the
You
list.
get me?
That's 50%
So-
of the list. So it's based on
So
skills.
this even strengthens Trae Young's point.
So
I still think Trae Young is young, right? And if he leads his team out of the East, we'll have to look at him a different way. You get me? It's not that Hawks winning now. He leads them
yeah,
to win the East. That's a different thing.
Because
you get me?
there's a stigma on Trae Young with Luka. Remember, Trae Young is the guy that was traded for Luka. So whatever Luka does and achieve, everybody's gonna say, Hawks, this is what you gave up. You gave up Luka for Trae Young. But look at that. Trae Young made a finals before Luka got past the first round. So I would say the Hawks made the better decision. Like I pick one guy. He's a great player. He's an excellent player. He's probably an all-star. He's going to be an all-star. I mean, a Hall of Famer. He's probably going to be an Hall of Famer.
They're playing
a lot of things. But anyways, it's been a long episode today. I really appreciate you guys coming on today, taking the time out. I really wish you guys would really subscribe more and like the video. It takes a lot of effort to put out this content to you guys.
Subscribe.
Yeah, please like and subscribe. Your last say, Shoto.
Well, let's see what the Bucks do tonight versus the Hawks. Right, it's gonna be a tight game, very close one. Honestly, you gotta expect anything from this one because it's up for the money. It right after this series, what's next? It's straight to the finals, right? And as soon as you finish this game, wrap it up, you got to prepare for the next one and the next one and the next one. For me, I think the Bucks are gonna edge the series maybe 4-2. The Freak versus the Trae. I'm telling you the truth. Oh, by the way, for the points, I think Giannis might be 26 points. Trae Young maybe 34.
So
Yeah,
you think Trae outscores Giannis?
yeah, yeah.
What
The
up?
only thing is, Bucks has like I think their team is more confident with one another. Like Giannis to just give someone the ball, pop it, right? If it miss, it
Yeah.
miss. He rebounded, no matter about that. It's not all about me, and I think that's what's gonna separate Trae Young and Giannis. And Giannis,
Well,
right? Those small things are gonna be very important. He's gonna play a big impact.
I see your point. Well, what I can say is, for the past couple of years, it has proven that Giannis has a mental issue. So he's not
Mhm.
he's not
Oh, I'm
quote
just
unquote
saying,
he's not
if
quote
it was
unquote
me,
clutch. So let's see what he does.
if it
Yeah,
was for me as well, I'll tell the coach, just keep fouling that man.
yeah, hack him. I agree.
Make him
Hack
go
him.
to the rim. Make him go to the rim.
Yeah, hack him.
Right?
I agree.
And then after that,
It's ugly,
you
but
pull
you have
those
to win.
Capella, you pull those rebounds because those rebounds are gonna give us the game. You slow it down. Trey, I need you to drop those three. I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just saying.
What about you, Jerome? What's your last say?
Um, as I said, I expect Bucks to take control of the series starting from game one. However, Bucks has a history of losing to teams that we expect them to beat.
I agree.
You know, so it's pretty interesting to see what unfolds. Yeah, because how the old saying goes again, something like this: never underestimate your opponent.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I'll leave that.
Yep. You gotta give them that. That's why I give them 2 wins though.
All right, so thanks again, guys. It's been an excellent long episode. The video will be out very soon. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please remember, like, subscribe, and comment and share with your friends. Peace.
Yeah, man.